Hello, shadowchasers and thrillseekers. Today we venture just outside of Orlando to look at the last days of this mall, arriving in the retail scene in 1995 to serve the surrounding 3 counties, sitting at 1.14 million square feet of space. This, I think, I can call my childhood mall. From ages 14 up until I was 18, I saw the decline of this place firsthand. From revolving through stores throughout the years to leaks in the ceiling, this location had every symptom of a dying mall. Let's rewind back to its premiere in the Florida spotlight. I want to remind you, if you're not subscribed, please hit that like button, subscribe, and the bell icon to get notified of future videos. It all began with JCPenney in a store called Birdine's that first came about in the city of Bartow in 1897. It began as a dry goods store with the help of the great land boom in the 1920s. This paved the way to its first branch location in Miami. Even after this mall's initial opening in 1995, Birdine's experienced exponential growth from 1999 to 2001. Birdine's would spend years merging with different companies until it merged with Macy's, becoming Birdine's Macy's, and eventually it would become as it is known today as Macy's. The remnants of Birdine's are the palm tree structures you see throughout this mall. Belk and McRae's would also inhabit the mall in the early 2000s, but only lasted several years. Once Belk left, the decline was imminent in 2010. Burlington would soon come about in 2012. Of course, with almost all malls, the now Decision Tactical near the entrance of the mall was opened as a movie theater completely separate from the mall on the same day of the mall's opening. It was first known as United Artists Seminole Town Center, but would be bought out by Regal Cinemas, which would close when Regal announced its mass closing in 2018. The mall continued to hold on by a thread, with Burlington taking up residence in the mall, along with Dick's Sporting Goods, and a newly converted space in 2016 to an athletic Apex fitness center. Sears announced its departure from the mall, being one of 63 unprofitable locations. Furthermore, malls mostly are a place of business and of course fun. This one found itself in multiple controversies.
Right now, we're waiting to find out if a large portion of this well-known local mall will reopen today after electricity was shut off.
FPL says Seminole Town Center's owner is behind on the power bill, and that's not the only financial trouble the once popular shopping center is facing. Mark Lehman is live at the mall in Sanford, and Mark, the mall also owes nearly $1 million in taxes.
Yeah, pretty unbelievable, but that's what the county tells us, and huge late fees are piling up every month. And look, we know how much malls have been struggling lately, and here's the situation at the Seminole Town Center. Elevate is one of the few stores that provide their own power for their own electricity. They brought in temporary lights to light up their parking lot, but over here, the rest of the parking lot surrounding the Seminole Town Center remains in the dark this morning. If you were planning to shop at the Seminole Town Center yesterday, you may have been asking yourself, who turned the lights out? Shop owners were just as surprised and unable to open as FPL cut power to the building Thursday morning. The reason, according to the power company, is because the ownership group for the mall is behind on its bills. FPL saying disconnection for non-payment is and always has been a last resort. While FPL doesn't take lightly the decision to turn off anyone's power, we must treat all customers fairly, given unpaid electric bills are ultimately paid for by all our customers in the form of higher rates. Anchor retailers like Elevate were still open yesterday because they pay for their own power. The mall as a whole, though, has been struggling. We did some digging and found the Seminole Town Center owes a lot in back taxes. For 2022, the county says they owe more than $500,000. Last year's unpaid tax bill, then adding another $415,000 to the tab. The money woes are also happening as there's been a push to revitalize the mall. Sanford rezoned a property nearby to attract other businesses, but a couple years later, the struggles continue.
I had the pleasure of speaking to Barry, who used to work here in the Ruby Tuesdays when this mall first came about. And he had a few things to say about how poorly the mall was ran even back then. Yeah. You don't mind if I, put you in the video talking about the place, do you? Because it'll be on YouTube. Florida's notorious for just developers coming in and building whatever.
But the reason why the mall collapsed mostly is because of poor management.
Poor management.
I seen it like 15 years ago. Like when they put this gym in here.
Honestly, COVID spelled the end to a plethora of malls in America. I was sure this was going to be one of them. Also important to know, online shopping became a common adversary for these malls across America. The mall remained stagnant and unchanged since the 1990s. The owners changed multiple times. The grounds turned into a COVID testing ground even. Burlington would move out of the mall in 2022. However, when one door closes, another seemingly opened. Perhaps the cornerstone to the mall's survival past COVID was the introduction of Elevate in what used to be a Sears portion of the mall in that same year. Elevate, the indoor amusement center, contains mini golf, laser tag, go-karts, rope courses, arcade games, and even bowling. Towards the end of the mall's life, the mall had failed to pay its more than $825,000 of property taxes from 2022. This was one of 5 properties falling into delinquency by the owners.
Money troubles for a local mall could create an eyesore in Seminole County. Seminole Town Center is almost $1 million behind in its property taxes. The concern now is what happens to that massive building if they can't pay up.
With the history out of the way, let's get into this explore. And stay tuned for future plans of my childhood mall. Well, I didn't expect to make this video so soon. Wow. So today, guys, I have a special treat for you, shadow chasers and thrill seekers. As you saw in the intro, or however I do this video, we're at a dead mall today, and this mall was built in 1995, and it is a staple for me personally because when I first moved to Florida about, 20 years ago, 21 years ago, this place was the place to be. After school, and this was around when I was like 16, 17, going into 18, 19, 20. But this was the place to be. And it was a pretty busy place back in the day. And for a short while, you had a Burlington coat factory there. That has since closed. You had a Macy's over there. I think that's been closed. I think it was actually right here. And you had Elevate. Elevate is a relatively new store. It's not technically a store. It is a 2-story kind of indoor amusement park sort of deal. They got go-karts, arcades, anything you can really think of in there. It's a really fun staple. But for a short while, it was very like, we didn't know if this place was going to survive. It actually survived COVID, which is crazy. That closed down a lot of places, but as you know, 3 years later, just about, this place is set to be demolished in less than 2 months, the beginning of March, apparently. But I want to venture inside. I'm pretty much taking you guys with me. This might be my last time actually going into this mall while it's active, and it's a Friday, it's right after work, so about 5 o'clock, and I'm curious to see just how busy it is in here. I know for the majority of this place, the food court is the place to be, and that is relatively pretty much a given with any abandoned mall. I'm pretty much gonna bring you guys with me. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to return to this place. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to film it when it actually goes abandoned. I'm gonna try my hardest to. That being said, guys, if you like content like this, dead malls, creepy abandoned places, just interesting roadside places, this is the place to be, guys. We almost hit 3,000 subscribers at the end of 2024, which is nuts. But yeah, I'm gonna take you into here and we're gonna see what's going on. And Yeah, I'm gonna grab some food because I just got work literally like an hour ago. So I'm gonna grab some food, show you guys around, show you some of the decay and whatnot. That being said, let's get right in there. All right, guys, so yeah, I got my gimbal. This thing's pretty freaking cool. I don't know how much I'm gonna use this on videos, but it is pretty cool. I just thought it'd be really nice to have this during this video. I'm actually gonna grab my bag as I go in here. But yeah, the gimbal is gonna be a game changer for places like this. I just feel like there's a lot of surface area and there's a lot like that I can actually film better with the gimbal. It's crazy to think that this place is just gonna be gone. I'm gonna go get some food too. I'm freaking starving. Yeah, I used to go into this mall all the time when I was younger. And, you know, hang out. We used to skateboard, pretty much. And, yeah, just skateboard around here and, you know, have a good time. And then the movie theater was like right there. So like we would just hang out here and then go over to the movie theater over on yonder. Yeah, as you can see, they got one door working here. I don't even know if I'm able to like film in here, but I'm gonna try and give you guys just an inside look. You can already smell the abandonment. This place has been here for such a long time. Over here on the left, this used to be the security office. I guess they took it out of there. It's kind of unusual. Yeah, guys, I almost actually missed this. I don't know how I almost missed it, but it's very ominous in here. I don't remember what this used to be when I first like came here. It was something though. They actually took all the vending machines out. There used to be a vending machine there. This used to be a pet store actually. They used to have little dogs in here and you can go in, adopt a dog. Yeah, that place closed a while ago. But yeah, you can hear the ominous like music of the rides. So you can kind of get an idea of all the stores here. Yeah, we're looking for the food court though, because I'm hungry. So, yeah. But we're gonna film as we walk. It's almost like being in a movie or something, like. Can't tell if there's like tables in there. It looks like there is. It's weird. Here's one of the play centers. This used to actually be down towards the center of the mall where we're headed. Yeah, as you can see. Again, I'm very surprised that this place survived COVID. It's insane how everything is just cleared out already. So I think demolition is definitely gonna be imminent. But yeah, this is Elevate. This is the arcade place that I was talking about earlier. Yeah, so they're probably just gonna barricade all this off and do away with this place. Curious Lore bookstore, that's been there for a bit. Jewelry store, of course. You can't have your malls without the jewelry stores. You got your machines here, kids can ride on. It is so surreal seeing this place in the state it's in. I will say that it is surreal. For a while they had a tattoo place there too. I think that one actually moved a couple of times, but yeah. Huh. I almost forgot that these existed. The coin race things. You put the coin in and you race your friends down to the bottom. Just one big, pretty much collection of coins down there. This place, I don't know how this place was like in business, but I never saw anyone in here, but it's like an esports like training lounge. It's weird. I don't even know how to describe it, but yeah, for a while that was just like there. I never saw anybody like go in and out of there. This used to be Zoomies. Loved Zoomies. Growing up, that was the place to go for like skateboarding stuff. Actually, no, it was Accelerate. Accelerate was the place to go for skateboarding and whatnot. This is like a wine store, so yeah. It's a wine store. Florida Man's Toys. I don't even recall ever seeing that before. There used to be a Yankee Candle over here. Not anymore though. And for some reason they put these around. I don't know. Never really see anybody use those either. So yeah, this used to be originally where the play area used to be. So it was actually a little bit bigger, I think. But yeah, this is where it used to be, the play area. Then as you can see, the liminal spaces of the mall. They used to have Santa there, the Easter Bunny, right there in the center where the tree is. And actually, there's a light malfunctioning up there. Wow. Yeah, this place is definitely seeing its remainder of days. Fourth Dimension Properties under new ownership. See, inactive sticker, that was put there 3/27/24. I usually go to Payway, I think it's called. Don't remember what it's like called really, but Payway, I think, if it's even open, and it looks like it is. So yeah, I'm gonna go grab some food. Now I didn't check out the bathrooms. Okay. Not too bad. Those are screwed. State-of-the-art stuff right here. So yeah, guys, I got my food. And yeah, gonna see this place when it gets a little bit darker out. Yeah. It's very ominous. All right, guys, so we're gonna continue on. So yeah, keep this in mind, guys. We have a lot of like crazy malls here in Florida. This was not one of them. It was more of a basic mall. Didn't really have much to it. The machine is sleeping. That's what I feel like doing right now. But yeah, as you can see, they kind of added like all this little decor here. They add this little, I want to say this was like some kind of like smoothie. Oh, maybe it's connected to a store downstairs. I'm not really entirely sure. But yeah, no, as you looked over here, we had Taco Bell right there. Actually, I think it was on the right there. I could be wrong. Pita Gourmet, restrooms, of course. We got Payway, which we went to, and Firehouse Pizza Company, which is weird because that place literally just opened before, you know, this place decided to close its doors. We got Philly cheesesteaks over there, Sake of Japan. And you can see some of the neon here from, I'm guessing this is original. Like I said, this mall was built in '95. And I got Dick's Sporting Goods over there. Yeah, this is the main focal point of the mall. Honestly, I was expecting to walk this mall and just kind of be flooded with memories, but it's all so foggy now. I mean, this was like, you know, 2015. You know, 2015 was like, actually, no, scratch that, probably like 2011. Yeah, 2011, 2010, around when I graduated. So yeah, it's crazy to think that you know, everything's just gonna be closed soon. Mini melts. Can't say I've ever had that. Huh. Got the optical outlet. Yeah, I'm trying to think of what was in this place. I think actually Accelerate used to be back there. So, yeah, I don't know. Perfume World, that explains the smell. And of course, JCPenney. It's a staple stone in the mall. You know, as far as the mall goes, these scammy machines. leave a comment to tell me if you ever won at these, because I've never seen one person win at this. Never. It's crazy. iFix and repair. Of course, you got your cell phone repair places. You got Dillard's down there, obviously. Can't mistake that. I'm surprised Dillard's is actually kind of going strong still, despite all the drawbacks and, like, you know, economic wise. They're moving, obviously. Some old nails and spa. It's crazy that they still have these running. Is that like VR? It's a VR. It's interesting. Really shows you the turn of the time, if you will. You got little charging stations down there. And again, the escalators aren't really working, so yeah, just kind of have to walk down like stairs. Don't know what's happening with the majority of stores. I know some of them are moving. They have an AT&T in here. That used to be a T-Mobile, I believe. Trying to watch my step here so I don't bust my chops. That'll be something to get on film. Escape games. So they put a escape zone here. That's interesting. Got a vending machine here. So I guess they didn't get rid of all the vending machines, which is interesting. Normally they just get rid of them all. Yeah, our goal today is to pretty much just, like, you know, kind of preserve this place in memory. Because, you know, there's a lot of places I went to in here as a kid, and I think a lot of people would like to see. All right, guys, so yeah, as you can probably see, we're back to just handheld mode. I don't really want to make a habit of just, like, using the gimbal for these sort of places, just because I feel like it takes away from the overall feel of the video, because my goals here is to just, I want to make people feel like they are here in this store with all these abandoned places and whatnot. I want to make people feel like they are here journeying with me. But yeah, I want to, like, document the place. And you know, I don't want to do this high production, like, looking abandoned video. Like, I know that's what a lot of people think when they think, oh, abandoned, like, you know. But no, that's not what I want to do here. I want to put you guys in my shoes, so to speak. guy up there was asking if I was taking pictures. I'm like, yeah. Taking good old video and pictures. Oh, just look at the neon, how it just spills into the main, the main atrium of this place. I love that. One of the reasons why I personally like abandoned malls, because of stuff like that. The lighting in some of these places. This is a really good shot here. I thought it'd be quieter in here, but I guess not. They had like some events here for like charity. They had like fashion events and whatnot. Honestly, I think that's kind of how like this place survived COVID, was they just had like these small things here and there that normally not a lot of other malls had. And that allowed this place to just kind of flourish for a little bit more. Even if it was for like a couple years more. Yeah, so they must have just put this in like within the past few months. I don't remember seeing any of this here. This used to be the Yankee Candle, or maybe it was that one right over there. I'm not really entirely sure. I'm trying to remember. I can't really remember that far back, apparently. More backrooms, liminal spaces here. Wow. Jeez. Honestly, guys, I'm starting to think I should have waited a little bit longer to come to this mall. There's still quite a few people coming here. But nonetheless, I hope you guys are enjoying this video. I just actually noticed this. That's pretty cool. Those look like all hand painted. There's some more back there. They had a giant dragon here. I wonder if it doesn't look like it's there anymore. But it was pretty cool. Yeah, it doesn't look like it's in there anymore. Maybe it's over here. Nope. That is a cool little shot though. A lot to look at in there. I just noticed, just like, kind of standing here, the Zoomies sign is still up along with the sign there. I wonder what they do with these signs. I wonder if they just recycle them, or, they just sell them. Quarter machines. I'm surprised these didn't go up due to inflation, am I right? 25 cents all across the board. You might have like a 50-cent one. There you go. Yeah, how's that for inflation? The only thing not going up is your candy. Look at that. You can even get M&Ms. I wonder if they just like altered how much you get with like each 25 cents. I don't know. It's a good question. So yeah, we're headed back down this way. I stopped for a little bit just to shoot some, some B-roll for the video. These machines, I was actually watching an interesting video on these the other day, and you wouldn't believe how rigged these machines are. I like they have ducks. Wow. Alright guys, so I kind of want to just try and get up to the upstairs and get some more photos in. So I think I'm going to do that. But as you can see, this whole wing of the mall just empty. There's nothing. The only thing down here is the shoe place. the sewing place. As you can see, it's pretty much dark. Getting dark. I'm assuming that is the security walkie-talkie, maybe. So as we come up these stairs, this used to be Macy's. You can see the star. But yeah, it's crazy. Oh, okay, yeah, because like I moved here like 20 years ago. So like that's when I started coming here, and that's when it was like booming. But now it's like, you know, I'll come here, do what you're doing, just walk.
Yeah.
You know?
It's sad. I mean,
It is.
I moved here in '94, and I worked, like I said, on Movie Tuesdays. Mm-hmm. And like I said, the mall was being built. I was here with all the other guys, contractors, and
Yeah.
it was. And then once it opened, it was such a big deal, and it was so beautiful.
Yeah.
And now you look at it, it's like, well, you know, what it was.
1995, right? That's
Yeah.
when it was, yeah.
95.
I was only 4. So I was in diapers in Ohio still.
Yeah, I was 31.
Okay. So you're pretty much, you were 2 years younger than I am now.
Yeah. But it was nice, like I said, it's just a shame. This used to be Burdines, it wasn't Macy's in the beginning.
Oh, okay. Okay, so I was wrong. I just saw the star. I was like,
Yeah, it was Macy's after a while, but it used to be Burdines. They had the signature palm trees.
Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah.
I guess they went out a long time ago.
Yeah. I forgot the other name of the store. It started with a P though. Like,
Yeah, I can't remember. It was over there?
Yeah.
I can't remember that one.
Yeah, because I was doing like research. I was like, well, because I do like videos on like abandoned places and historic places and stuff like that. So I came here, I was like, well, I'm gonna brush up on the history. But yeah, I never knew that like, you know, those stores even existed before I started reading. I was like, wow.
And like I said, I'm curious to see what they do with the place. I think everything.
Well, what I was reading was they were going to keep Dick's Sporting Goods, and they were going to keep Elevate, and they were just going to tear all this down. So
Yeah, well, Dillard's has to stay too because they own that building.
yeah, I think they're staying too.
And then I think even JCPenney owns the building.
Okay.
So it's a matter if they want it, but I know Dillard's will. But
Yeah.
So they're thinking about tearing all the rest down?
That's why I read, and then they're thinking about making like a, I don't know, some housing thing where it's like a shopping center, pretty much. Not like this, but like pretty much like
Shopping
fashion.
and housing at the same time?
Yeah, like, you know, housing on one floor and then shopping on the other. But I really can't see. This place has changed owners so much, and it's like I can't see this place like following through with something. I think it's gonna sit like, you know, they're gonna demolish it and then it's just gonna sit vacant for a bit, and you know, somebody's gonna come build it up, because Florida's notorious for just developers coming in and
Yeah.
building whatever.
But the reason why the mall collapsed mostly is because of poor management.
Poor management.
I seen it like 15 years ago. Like when they put this gym in here, that
Mm-hmm.
level and that level. I was like, you don't put a gym in the gym.
In the mall.
That's not what you go to a
Yeah.
mall for. You're killing the mall.
Yeah.
You have to keep mall things. They're just something that's bringing people there for entertainment too.
Yeah.
I said, a gym? And they took away a lot of stores. You could see the bottom level. All that
Yep.
was the gym.
This was I remember when I moved here, this was like a puppy store.
I can't remember now. It's so long ago.
Yeah, that was a puppy store. I remember coming in here with my mom and my sister and looking at all the puppies, and yeah, that used to be a puppy store. I can't even remember these stores, but
Yeah, I don't remember. I just remember a few anchor stores, and that's it. I just can't remember it now. It's been so long. These are nice, actually.
yeah, I like these. I like the ones outside too. It's a nice little staple in the
Yeah.
mall, like, you know. I don't really see this type of thing in malls, to be honest.
No, that was like Burdine's thing.
Yeah.
Where it all comes from.
You
Pretty.
you don't mind if I like put you in the video talking about the place, do you?
No, really.
because it'll be on YouTube. So I don't know.
Oh, you had me already.
Yeah, yeah, but I can always cut it out, you know.
It doesn't matter.
So there you kind of have it. I was talking to Barry, a guy, and he used to work at Ruby Tuesdays, which was downstairs, I believe. It was either like right below me or on the opposite side, but cool guy. He even said to me, he's like, you know what killed this place? Poor management. It wasn't even COVID. Like, it survived COVID somehow, but yeah, poor management, like, destroyed it. This used to be a karate place right there. As you can see, the all karate. I remember that when they put that in there. You got your barber shop, your Oriental Chi. See, now you can kind of see with the lighting looks amazing. I really like the lighting. That's one thing about this mall that I always loved was the lighting in here. And that was one of the security guards I just passed. And he kind of looked at me like, what are you doing here? Why are you filming? So, yeah. Here you see the Holy Grail, Hot Topic. I can't believe this place is still here. It's crazy. So yeah, I'm back here at the mall, and this used to be Hot Topic. I'm pretty sure you'll see in the video. Got an old foosball table in there, and it looks like an aquarium back there. Huh. Wonder if there's anything in there. It's bizarre. This used to be PacSun. Oh, I'm sorry. This one used to be PacSun, I believe. Don't know what was next to it, but yeah, this was PacSun, I believe, at one point. Geek Out Toys and Collectibles. That place actually just moved in there not too long ago. But yeah, as you can see, night has officially fallen. The food court is all lit up. But yeah.
Or until everything sells and
Yeah.
the news stations have been in here. We have been insane. So it's been
Gotcha.
really busy.
Yeah, I guess, you know, everybody heard that it's closing, so they just
Right.
come here and they're like, oh, well, you know,
Yeah.
sales and whatnot. But,
Of course.
I mean, it's kind of like that last push to kind of get everything out of here.
I mean,
And
they say they're promising that they're going to do big things with it, but in my opinion, it'll take a couple years.
I was just telling this one guy, I guess he used to work at Ruby Tuesdays, like,
Oh my God, Ruby.
like back when this place first opened, and he was like, what really killed the mall, yeah, what really killed the mall was like poor management.
No, it was.
Yeah.
I used to work in the leasing office.
Yep.
And I was in there when the last corporate entity that
Mm-hmm.
had the mall sold it to the investor, the Cohan guy. Who
Yeah.
did nothing. And then his partner picked up the pace. And I think he's still on board with the current conglomeration. I don't know.
Yeah, it's almost close to politics, like it's all
Yeah.
craziness.
Well, we're going to lock the gate in just a minute.
All right. So yeah, this place is really nice. They were just discussing that pretty much everything in here they are selling as is. There's not going to be another storefront like this. So yeah, this, you know, essentially this is a business closing down, and that's that, unfortunately. You got a bunch of spices, your American flags. It's even got olive oil, stuff like that. But yeah, no, really kind people, kind of explaining the situation. Like, yeah, we're just, I guess they're selling, I wonder if they're selling that whole bar. That's insane. Yeah, I guess so. They're selling this whole bar, so $1,000, that's not bad. I don't know if that's actual, it doesn't feel like it, but yeah. Interesting. Wow. This is interesting. It looks like they have like things pallet wrapped. Serval Data Systems Inc. Yeah, they have stuff pallet wrapped in there. Actually, let me turn this on. Huh. Wow. So maybe they're using some of these for like storage until they find out where they're shipping, you know, whatever they're packing in there. This used to be the spa place and the massage. I honestly really like seeing designs like that. That's really cool. Little squiggly neon up there. It's interesting. And this mall, you know, it was built after the whole like neon light craze, so. So I just realized this place, L&K Jewelers, moved to Altamont. Altamont was the other mall to be at back in the day. But yeah, very interesting. Some of these places are completely shutting down. Some of them are just relocating. That is strange. Just talking to the people who were at the end of the day just trying to work and allow their businesses to flourish, I only confirmed my suspicion of why this mall is now closed today. Poor management. There were only several people out and about. Needless to say, I felt really isolated in this location. After the mall's final day on January 31st, I was looking forward to trying to gain access to the mall after closure. However, this would even prove a challenge for me since the place was locked up tight. With no way to gain entry, I cut my losses. Maybe, perhaps, for now. Steve, Ronan, and Exploring with Josh were able to get into the mall briefly, but security caught up to them. Apparently, multiple people were caught even before them. Today, as I drove by the mall, I couldn't help but notice the outside of the mall being painted white. This coincided with the fact that it was confirmed the mall would remain where it is and not be demolished, but stripped and gutted to establish a housing complex with a Costco on one level. However, it is uncertain how they are exactly going to do that. I guess only time will tell. Embracing the back rooms and liminal spaces of this mall and recalling memories I once had, wandering aimlessly, a reminder of simpler, easier times and how time has seemingly slipped through my fingers like grains of sand. I think that's going to conclude this adventure today. Am I going to get a chance to come back here when it's abandoned? I highly doubt it. I feel like this place is just going to be locked down to the T. But if I can, I'm definitely going to bring you guys that video. If I can't, you'll be seeing this video and that'll be all you see from this place. But if you like content like this, again guys, please leave a like, share the video, subscribe for more. That's free. It helps support me do these videos and it helps me just be motivated to do more videos like this because these places are vanishing so quickly. But yeah guys, thank you guys so much. Leave a like, subscribe, hit the bell icon, and I'll see you guys in the next adventure. Thank you guys so much for watching. See you in the next one. You know, I will say I am very glad that they're keeping Elevate here. I think Elevate was a really good thing to bring to Seminole Town Center, but it just wasn't what it needed ultimately. It's very quiet out here, very airy. All right, guys, I'm gonna head out. It's getting late, and yeah, I don't want to look too suspicious more than I already am.